This podcast absolutely, unequivocally, positively, 100% contains adult material. Mature audiences only, please.
Hey, welcome back to Me and Mrs. Always Right. I am your host, Me.
And I'm Mrs. Always Right.
And we're coming to you from that little trailer park in Perdido Key, which is Florida. The background's a beach, you can tell. So we have nothing to... Well, we don't have no history information, but it's a pretty cool island. We set off on a trip to go to Pensacola and stay in Pensacola, but she found this little condo in Perdido Key, and it's been a great trip.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The condo thing, I think if you ever go on vacation anywhere, definitely it's way better than a hotel.
This is the first time we've ever Airbnb'd, right?
Ever. Right? But it's like you're going from your house to another house, somebody else's house that has every amenity that you have at your house, the kitchen, pots and pans, silverware, refrigerator, everything. So you can do coffee in the middle of the night. You don't have to wait for the continental breakfast at a hotel or anything like that. You can run around outside of your bedroom, butt naked.
What?
Not that we would do anything like that.
Sure. We haven't stood on the balcony naked at all. We haven't. We probably should.
The people can see up here. Even though we're on the 9th floor, people can still see up here. If we can see them, they can see us.
Well, they hang down so low, I think the guardrail will kind of block them anyway.
I mean... You might have a point.
So we got here, and we're going to put some video and some pictures of some of the stuff we did. We're right by the Naval Air Station, Pensacola, and they have a fabulous naval aviation museum. I got to see some planes. They have a true, real Messerschmitt 262, and she's all like, blah, 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 she don't know. If you don't know, that was World War II's first operational fighter jet. And they have one there, and it was beautiful. I'll put some pictures up of it.
He was so excited to
like
go.
a kid in a candy store. I dig that shit.
I'm glad we went.
Yeah?
Yeah. I'm glad we were... I was kind of told about it, and that was like a little surprise for you.
And we have eight.
Oh, my God.
Like crab legs, and which she does not like crab legs.
No, I tried. I can't.
We've eaten to the point of I don't want to fucking eat anymore, but I'm going to. I have eaten sushi again, and I have found out that I like sushi. Unbelievably. She does not like sushi.
I don't. It's too fishy for whatever reason for me, and I'm not a big fan, but I did try it. And I can tell you that I did try something that I thought was something else. Wasabi. I thought, because apparently all the sushi comes with, or you can get sushi with avocado or whatever. So it looks like an avocado paste is what it looks like. And apparently you get it with all your sushi every time you order it. And yeah, it's not avocado paste because... I mean, as soon as that stuff went in my mouth, and luckily it was just a tiny little bit, I was like, oh, nope, hot, but I had to eat it because I had nowhere to spit it.
Was it that hot?
It was immediate hot. The good thing is, it's like, it almost didn't last a long time, but immediate hot. You should totally try it.
I don't think so.
Just a tiny little bit.
I don't do hot.
That's not true.
That is true.
Last night, he had a margarita, right?
A jalapeno margarita. 2 of them.
Who would have thought you could put jalapenos?
They were good.
They were good. I did taste it. I'm not a big fan of margaritas, but...
You're not a big fan of alcohol, period.
I mean, you are correct in assuming that. But, oh my God. I never thought you could do jalapenos in a margarita. Ever. I mean, I would have never thought it, but it was really good. I think we should start doing that back in home.
Wherever home. I think they know where we live.
Wherever home is.
Wherever home is.
Yeah.
So we've had a good trip. So we also, outside of the food, we went fishing. And this woman, I don't give a shit if we're on a lake, if we're in the ocean, pond, creek, toilet. She catches catfish no matter what. We caught some decent fish. The fishing wasn't really good. We got caught in a rainstorm, and
a big rainstorm.
I got a couple of pictures, but no video because the camera I decided to bring is not a weatherproof camera. And we got caught in a hellacious rainstorm. We were soaked.
Soaking.
We
wet.
still fished.
Yeah.
And we caught some good fish. But however she does it, finds a way to catch catfish no matter where she goes.
At the ocean, and I'm catching catfish. What?
That's it. And it was so funny because she hooked it. So she hooks this fish. And she's reeling it in. She's happy. She's smiling. And the captain's like, get it on the boat. Get it on the boat. And then he sees it's a catfish. And he's like, get it off the boat. Get it off the boat.
It was so funny.
It was funny. He did not want that catfish on his boat.
No, but he immediately, get it off the boat. Get it off the boat. It was funny. And then right after that, I caught another one. Wasn't the same one because this one was bigger than the first.
He was a good size.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then we moved to a different place. And guess what? I caught another catfish. 3 catfish.
Good job, though.
I know. High five.
High five.
High five.
She loves fishing, so.
I do like to fish.
We went to fishing. So the Naval Aviation Museum, fishing. We went and had pedicures. That was relaxing.
We got pretty feet.
Man, look, I'm just telling you, if you're a dude and you think, oh, pedicures are for a woman, man.
We're going to have to take pictures of our feet.
We'll
go down in the sand and take pictures of our feet. So
I feel like we're copying people if we do that.
Oh, okay.
We'll do that.
Here.
I don't care.
Whatever.
But, if you're a dude and you're like, oh, I ain't doing a pedicure, man, them women scrub your feet. It's the best foot massage.
Yeah, get the cheese grater out, grate the...
Some people's feet are worse than others. Some people's feet need industrial machinery to get them clean. I get it.
Yeah.
But, yeah, that was good. That was good. And so we got a 12-hour trip back.
Yep.
Coming up tomorrow in the morning. But we're going to stop. There's on the way out in Mobile.
Mobile, Alabama.
Your goat died.
My goat died.
Your goat died.
Your goat died.
On the way out in Mobile, there's the battleship Alabama, the USS Alabama and the USS Drum. So we're going to stop off and see that. I'll get some pictures of that too. I don't know if I'm going to edit this tonight. I'll probably end up editing this and putting out 2 episodes. More than likely is what I'll end up doing. But the beach has been great. Actually, we've probably spent less time on the beach than anything.
I would agree because it's like where we're at, everything is maybe just a few miles away, but it takes you so long because you have to go around everything.
And it's just 2-lane roads here.
Yes, and the speed limit is 45 unless you're in Alabama, and then the speed limit is 26.
Well, that was only through that state park.
20. Who does 26?
Well,
not 25, not 30.
Well, they did it.
26.
I read up on that, and they did it to get your attention because you'll look at a speed limit sign that's just not the regular end in 5 or 0.
Yeah.
So they make it 26. So it's like, oh, hey, why does that say 26? And then I guess you're just doing 26.
26. That was so weird. So we did go to Alabama, and we went to the Alabama-Florida line.
No. Floribama Yacht Club.
Alabama.
Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah.
The Floribama Yacht Club.
Alabama-Florida state line.
Well, however you want to word it. But
Same thing.
There's a restaurant there called Floribama.
Yes.
They have like that. They have like that whole corner right there where the state lines come together, and that's pretty good. We did get what's called a bushwhacker.
I would not recommend this.
It depends on how much you drink. I'm not a big bourbon fan, and it's a shake.
Yeah, but she said it wasn't bourbon; it was something else.
Yeah,
it was disgusting.
It was very, very alcohol laden.
You think ice cream is gonna be?
I would have put rum or something in it. I think that's what I would have done.
Oh, it was gross, and apparently every place down here sells that because I guess they think it's cool. I don't know. It's not cool for me.
So I ended up having watermelon margaritas, which I ended up paying like $18 a fucking.
It's fine.
And we haven't eaten here. We haven't eaten here, and we have not went to fast food. We went to restaurants. There hadn't been a tab under $100.
But we're on vacation. It's worth it. It's fine. because we've eaten shrimp basically every single meal.
We had steak last night
but we still had shrimp.
Well, last night was our 17th anniversary. That's what this whole trip is about. So we've been married 17 glorious years, up and down years, bumpy years.
17 years.
They've been great. They've been great for me. Okay? And that's what this trip was about, was celebrating our 17th anniversary.
And I've had a wonderful
me
time.
Me too, babe.
Thanks, honey.
High five.
High five.
That was stupid. But so we went to this restaurant in Alabama called Big Mike's, and it's a big thing down here, but, you know, not to give a restaurant a bad review. It just, there wasn't a lot of flavor in the steaks.
There wasn't.
You know, hers was a little undercooked. I mean,
fine. Which normally I don't have a problem with.
As long as it's not overcooked is where we have an issue.
Because normally I bring it home. And we should have went with the smaller steak, but we got the size we normally get. But this time we actually got shrimp with it, you know, so we got like more food than we normally do.
The salad was good.
Yeah. Salad's always
And the
good.
asparagus was good. I had asparagus, so.
Yeah. But normally we bring that stuff home and I take it for lunch. But guess what? I haven't gone to work all week.
Hey.
Hadn't had to clean no toilets whatsoever. And it's been great. So.
If you see me looking down, I'm just checking the time on the podcast.
Yeah.
And the
Can you see the time on that?
13 minutes.
Oh my God, that's so little.
But yeah, it's been great here on the island. The first couple of days here were real windy.
Very
windy.
You couldn't.
And the water's
flags up.
Yeah.
You couldn't go in the water.
And the water's a little on the chilly side. I mean, we're just in the beginning of May, and so we didn't spend hardly any time in the beach, but we've been going and going.
Yeah.
So
we went. You found some cigars, right?
Yeah.
You know, we went to a cigar shop and hung out there for a little bit, and went and got.
Would you live in a place like this?
I mean, I could see myself living in a place like this because there's been people down there every day. It's like the same people go out and go fishing right off the beach right
Is that
here.
what you would do, is go fishing every morning?
I mean, why not? Fishing to me is very relaxing. You know, when we were out on the boat fishing, it's just the fact that we weren't catching fish like I guess normally you would. And now we originally had set up to go offshore, but because of the weather, we actually had to stay in.
And this boat was smaller than the one we went on the Keys. I almost fell overboard like 13 times. Talk about not having sea legs,
We
man.
did not have sea legs at all. But just being out on the boat was very relaxing.
I am
Whether
definitely.
I caught fish or not, it was
I am
fun.
definitely a land lover.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I just don't have a boat, and I don't have a lot of experience out there. And in little boats like that. Well, how do you do it?
You just gotta be like Jello, however the boat's going.
In little boats like that, and the waves were actually, it was still windy and stormy, and you had a little bit of rocking of the ocean.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah, there definitely was some ocean motion.
So, what else we do?
Seems like we've done a lot because we've always. Once we leave, it seems like in the mornings we're gone for hours, basically all day long. Only because it takes so long to get anywhere. Now we're only. How far are we from Pensacola? Maybe 10 miles.
15-ish, yeah.
But it takes like an hour to get there because
traffic, one-lane roads, and they're winding.
Bridges.
Well, I mean, you got to go around all this. That bridge to Pensacola. Now, let me tell you, that is a long bridge. So you have two islands. You have two islands. You know, you have one to get before you get to Pensacola, and the bridge from that island, I think it's Gulf Breeze.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
To get, and then to Pensacola Beach. That's a long bridge. They're like, check your gas. We don't want you to run out of gas.
They actually have signs on the bridge that says something about make sure that
Who
you have
gets on
plenty
a-
of gas.
Who gets on like a 1.5 mile long bridge, or maybe even 2 miles,
It's big.
and they're on empty, and they're like, oh, we'll make it, and they run out.
Yeah, because I mean, you have to go uphill, which takes more gas. I don't know. Some people, I guess, are not smart, and there's really no place to pull over on that bridge.
No. No. If you broke down, you broke down.
Yeah. Did some sightseeing in Pensacola, walked around
Yeah.
the touristy place or whatever. You know, we did find a place that he likes with the sushi, technically right across the street, which is nice and convenient for
I'm
us.
wondering if the locals can
Uh-huh.
tell the tourists.
Oh, I'm sure. I'm sure they can. You know.
You think that gets tiring, having all the tourists? I don't know. That one guy, we had scouted out where we thought we were going to leave from for the fishing trip, and there was this older gentleman on a golf cart, and I strike up a conversation because I'll talk to anybody.
Talks to everybody.
And he's like, yeah, go spend all your money, and I'm like, I can't spend it all. I got other shit to do.
I got to get home. I got to make sure
I got bills.
Gas
Got
to get
bills.
home.
And then so we were asking them for like the what was a good restaurant, like with a bar. And there for a minute, I thought they were sending me somewhere to get killed. But that's where we ended up when we got to Pensacola. That's where we had the crab, and that was a big meal.
Oh my God!
And we had Bloody Marys there too. The Bloody Marys were good.
Oh, Bloody Mary, good Bloody Mary's good anytime. Breakfast, lunch, dinner, midnight snack, doesn't matter. Bloody Marys are good.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
So-
it wasn't real alcohol-y,
The second one was.
was it?
Yeah.
Well, because you got a double.
Well, I went through it so fast. Yeah, I guess there's one way to slow you down. It's like make it double, because that was very strong. And it's like it's not the taste of the alcohol, right? I don't need it to be a double for that. I just wanted, like, I told her to start bringing them 2 at a time. I was going through them so fast, but
Because you were thirsty, because we had
I
done a
was
lot of
thirsty.
walking around.
it was fun. So
Yeah.
here's the negatives to the trip, and I think there's only one negative for me.
The long drive.
Not the long drive. The drive
Okay.
was fine.
I had a good time on
I
the
did
drive.
too. We go down to the beach yesterday morning, right? We were going to spend a little bit of time on the beach and the
Yeah.
water. The ocean had finally calmed down. The Gulf, however you want to word it. I don't know if you're going to consider that an ocean, but so we go down, and in this condo on the beach, they got some chairs set up,
They set them up every
Yeah,
morning
every day.
around, 7:30?
and we go down there and we sit down. We just get comfortable, and this gentleman walks up and he goes, "Excuse me, sir. So, do you want to rent some beach chairs?" And I'm like, "Fuck no, I don't want to rent no beach chairs." And she had decided for a moment to find out how much they were. So she walks over and she talks to the guy, and she comes back, and they're like, "Well, they're $40 for all day." And I'm like, "I am not sitting in these fucking chairs because we didn't plan on being there all day.
Right.
It would have been a
other
waste of
things to
$40.
do.
So that's my real. Yeah, I guess everybody's out for every fucking dime they can get, and
Well, it's tourists. That's how they make their money.
I don't even know if those chairs are worth $40 a day.
I mean, if you plan on being out there all day, let's say if we were like the guy out there fishing right now, and we were going to be out there all day, I mean, it might be worth it.
If
But
we were
he
gonna
takes his
spend-
own.
If we were going to spend all day on the beach, you get the 2 chairs and the umbrella. Okay, I can see. I could probably see it, but in the condo, in the storage unit out there, there's a couple of chairs. We could have taken them down
And
there.
an umbrella.
And an umbrella, but we just weren't going to be on the beach all day. Like I
Right.
said, we had other places to go and stuff to see. Getting back to I want to get back to the Naval Aviation Museum real quick. You get a chance to go if you're into any kind of history, aviation history, World War II history. They had a lot of models of the carriers and
Yes.
stuff there. Some nice pieces of the Apollo space program. A Gemini capsule that was actually pretty cool.
There was a lot of stuff there.
B-25, the F4 Corsair. I enjoyed that. That was probably one of the highlights of my trip. But I'm giddy
Yeah,
about
you're-
history and stuff like that.
You're definitely into
And
all that stuff.
we did get to see the Blue Angels fly yesterday.
Oh yeah, so they're practicing.
Yeah.
and we actually did get to see them practice.
We were
Yeah.
killing time before the pedicure. We didn't even know they were going up. And I was looking for cigars, and I stopped at this shop, which was not the place to stop.
No.
And then we heard them and got out and got to watch the Blue Angels for a little bit.
Yeah, it was really, really cool. Got to see them do loops, and there was a couple of definitely missed opportunities for photos of them practicing.
I don't think my camera, you know how everybody says about the iPhone camera and its quality. I don't know if I could have got, because they flew right by the moon was out yesterday.
Yes.
And then one shot where one of the Blue Angels flew right past the moon. It would have been a cool shot.
An excellent
But that's a shot I think you have to set up for. You know?
Yeah.
You have to be out there with a good camera. You know?
It was so much fun, though. I mean, just to see all of this stuff, because they don't practice like that at home.
Well, we don't have any kind of aerial acrobatic team practicing at home.
I know.
Even though there's an air base there.
Yeah. All in all, it's been a great trip.
I've enjoyed it.
Definitely worth the week off of work and the drive. The drive was so much fun. You know.
Was it though?
I mean, wasn't it? There wasn't anything wrong with it.
I did. I think you're going to do a lot of the driving home.
I mean, we'll see.
I did a lot of the driving here.
You did do a lot of the driving here.
75%.
I would say at least 60%.
80. Let's go with 80.
No, not 80.
No?
No, I would go 60, 65, maybe. Okay, maybe 70 at the most. No, not 75.
75. But
Okay, whatever. Just tell them you did 100% of the driving.
no, because it's not true.
Exactly.
Exactly. But, I don't know. We got 8 minutes to kill. Make something up about something we've done.
8.
8 minutes.
Oh, so I can tell you the building next door to us, they are sandblasting, right? They put these plastic like shoe covers over the vehicles every day. And then when they're done in the afternoon, they take these covers off. But the vehicles that were sitting that didn't have covers on them, they actually power wash. So they wash your vehicle every day.
Is that what they were doing?
Yes. I noticed it yesterday. I finally figured it out because I was like, look, next door they're fucking washing vehicles. But that's why.
I see that one's got a plastic cover on it.
Well, there's 5 of them over there with 2, 4, 5. There's 6. There's 6 with plastic covers on. But this afternoon, the ones that are parked there without the covers, they have sand on them. They actually hook up the power washer and we'll wash them. Get up there and they scrubbing them and everything else. So
Here,
maybe we need to
just a
take
second.
our vehicle over there. Yeah.
Down. Yep. Don't bring me down. Right there.
Yeah.
Right there. So, let me get this back.
Crazy.
Hang on. Time out. Don't bring me down.
So I'm thinking maybe we should move your car over there later this afternoon and let them wash it before we go home tomorrow. The birds that just flew by.
Yeah, we have seen a lot of wildlife. So.
Oh my God, pelicans! By the way, when we were in Key West and they were filleting our fish,
We weren't in Key West.
When we were in Key West
Oh,
and they were
this is a story.
filleting our fish, there were a bunch of nurse sharks that come up and ate the scraps that they were throwing out. Here, it was a bunch of pelicans.
They knew when dinner time was.
Just like the fish did. It's like as soon as the boat pulls in, they start gathering around. Well, one of the fish that we caught was a Spanish
mackerel.
Yeah. Look, whatever. I don't know. But so the guy fillets it. So the bones are at least like this long or whatever, and he throws it. It's like a solid piece to this pelican, and the pelican takes it in its mouth, and you can see it. It's bunch of beak stuff, this fish. He had a hard time eating it, but I'm hoping that he got it down and didn't choke on it.
He got it down.
But it was
That's all they do is eat fish. Now, I kind of feel bad for the pelican Because all they got,
big.
was the bones and shit. There wasn't no
No,
like nutrition.
It still had the head meat on it and the tail.
The head meat. The head meat.
The head meat, yeah. I mean,
you're not going to eat the head meat.
Yeah, I'm not sucking the heads. No,
huh?
It's just nasty.
What?
You heard me.
Oh.
It's our anniversary. I don't have to.
Hang on, just a second.
Anyway, it took that pelican like the whole time we were there to try to get that down while he's throwing the other fish and stuff out. And some of them fish were pretty, but I don't know what kind they were. I have no idea. He said something about blue something. That's all I know. And Spanish something.
Yeah.
That's what we caught.
And if you hear some noise in the background, they're over there sandblasting and stuff. So appreciate you watching and listening and taking part in our vacation. Happy anniversary, babe. I hope we
anniversary,
get at least 2 or 3 more days together.
I mean, at least the drive home.
Yeah, I could kill you on the drive home.
I mean, I'm hoping you don't, though.
So if you have any questions, comments, or concerns, please feel free to email us at meandmrsalwaysright@gmail.com. All complaints go to Trevor the intern, who is stuck at home.
Yeah, we didn't bring him.
No, fuck that guy.
He's an asshole. You can also find us on Facebook, Instagram, X, and YouTube.
And I'd like to thank Rollcat Media for producing this week's episode. If you have any audio or video concerns, please email them at rollcatmedia@gmail.com. Yeah. Did I miss anything? It feels like I screwed up the ending of this show.
No, I think you got it.
Oh, help support this podcast by becoming a member of Patreon at patreon.com/meandmrsalwaysright. We definitely need help funding vacations.
Yes. Beer's not cheap.
Beer is not cheap.
When you're on vacation.
Especially when you're on vacation.
Especially.
All right, we appreciate y'all. I love you, babe. Happy anniversary.
And I love you too, honey.
All right.
Happy anniversary.
All right, we're going to kiss for the first time ever.
You want to?
Yeah.
Oh.
Mwah. All right. Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Merle.
I love Merle.
Even in Florida.
I've been looking for Merle.
I know. And I don't know how we're going to take a fucking cat home.
Oh, we would. If we come across him,
All right.
taking him home.